I'd like to take a moment just to thank you all for attending this ribbon cutting ceremony today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Joe Cedar, I'm the CEO of IFA Hotel Investments, and we'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you all here. I'm afraid our chairman, Mr. Talal Al-Bahar, couldn't make it today because of a family emergency, so he sends his regards and apologies. I am, however, very thankful to be able to welcome our honorary guest, Mr. Ahmed Bin Sulayem, of course, and the Mövenpick team, Andreas Matmula, and of course our general manager, Hayden Edgerton, who is here somewhere, right here. It's thanks to all of the IFA and Mövenpick team that we're here today to officiate this ribbon cutting ceremony, and to all of those people who have been involved, I thank you sincerely for a job well done. We're very proud of it. Without any further ado, let me introduce Mr. Ahmed Bin Sulayem, who'd like to say a few words. Ahmed?
Our target was always the business, the companies, the commodity traders. So we skipped the hotel, but we kept the retail area, the swimming pool, the ballrooms. The ballroom, why? Because I did not like the way we begged to find, just for a press briefing area, we were at the mercy of the market. Hotels would ask us to book rooms. We're like, it's a function, book rooms. So now we don't have that issue. It takes up to 500 people in Al Mas Tower. But I'm not here to talk about Al Mas Tower a lot, even though great view from this hotel to Al Mas Tower, the Middle East tallest commercial tower and the world's tallest diamond tower. There has been attempts to replicate. It's not easy to replicate what Dubai does or what Nakheel does. In any case, and DMCC for that matter. Let me jump straight to Mövenpick and my honest and well, I'll say will speak for itself, I guess. My view of Mövenpick. Mövenpick in Deira, in Dubai. There's one of the old ones that's facing the American University. Who's the man that invested in that one? His Highness, Royal Highness, Prince Walid bin Talal. The one in JBR, His Highness Sheikh Nayam bin Barak. The Ibn Battuta Gate Hotel and the Mövenpick Deira is from my family's side as well, Seven Tides. What's the reason? And why is Mövenpick expanding a lot in Dubai? If you look at any other hotel operator, they're cautious. They want to make sure they don't want to be cannibalizing each other. But you don't see that with the attitude of Mövenpick. You see it growing from strength to strength. And there's another one also in Deira, I can't remember, under another entity as well, another Mövenpick. So we come to this Mövenpick here in Jumeirah Lakes Towers. IFA and Mövenpick could have shied away, could have sold this tower. But instead, they went with it and they kept it. Even though IFA has other areas, resorts and whatnot. Mövenpick globally, before I come to JLT, globally, I think they're in every part of the world. And every event I go to, there are two things I ask from my PA or my office manager. Make sure the hotel I stay in is at the event or close to the event. And could you check if it's a Mövenpick? That's not to sugarcoat this or whatever, that's the reality. Because everything I need as a businessman traveling on business is there. And even for luxury or whatnot, it's there. When I went for a course in Lausanne IMDb, well, guess which hotel I was staying at? It was Mövenpick. IMDb, for those who don't know, used to be Nestle for their executives, and they switched. Interesting enough, it was in Switzerland, right? So it was one of the courses that changed me a little bit. Everything that people told me not to do, after taking that course, I understood that I have to keep doing. I have to thank a lot of people that got us to this stage. I have to thank the old Nakheel management that said, we do not want buildings facing each other, blocking views. Let's create the T cluster. That's Nakheel. And we took over afterwards to finish the master development, which you see today. The roads, you notice there's not one signal light. There is no two-way roads in JLT. That's no coincidence. I went against Parsons with that one. They said it's not happened. Every development has a two-way road. I said, these are towers, tall towers, mind you, and a lot of them are businesses. I've been to San Diego downtown. None of them are more than 20 floors, and the roads are bad, filled with one-way and filled with traffic. Why do I need to pay twice And why do I need to do construction during the time when it gets active? So this was I was about 25 years old at that time. But for me, San Diego downtown just cleared the way of not repeating that issue here. People underestimate how things grow. So I need to thank also His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President, Prime Minister of UAE and ruler of Dubai, for giving me the chance at the age of 22 to be involved in a small project called DMCC, which turned out to be this community, which today is the largest and fastest growing free zone in the UAE. The largest, it is over, the script I'm given, Henrietta, says 7,700. It's not, it's more than that because I just introduced a few companies more to register. We're growing by the day. We're registering companies by the day. And it's, I take great pride to see that Mövenpick and the IFA group and Al Bahar family seeing the value in JLT. But I tell you again, you still underestimate Jumeirah Lakes Towers. And the reason why I'm going to say this is that before the end of the year, we're going to pass 8,000. Not even reach 8,000, we may pass 8,000 companies. What does that mean for Jumeirah Lake Towers? It means over 80,000 people are living and working in Jumeirah Lakes Towers. The location of Mövenpick over here is paramount. You have the great view of the Almas Tower, and I believe you will have a very nice view of the world's tallest commercial tower that's going to be built just a few minutes away, probably 10 minutes walking distance from here. Which we've held on naming it. We wanted something that signifies Dubai, the UAE, and all that. And then our CEO recommended the name. And I said, well, let's win the expo before we name it that or even talk about that. So we were holding our hands. We were very eager for the win for many reasons. Amongst them, aside from the change in the impact it would have on Dubai and the impact Dubai would have on expo, but also the name. He said, let's call it 2020. I said, that's an awesome name. I love to challenge to get the better, but I can't. There's nothing better than that. Let's not count our chicks before the eggs are hatched. So once the announcement of the winning bidder, Dubai, came out, the press release went out. It was ready. That's how eager we were. And it's called Burj 2020. We will have a great view from it over here. And IFA in this tower, Mövenpick, will be catering to people visiting Jumeirah Lakes Towers, people who are here for the parks, activities, and we're not yet done. We have a multi-function, multi-use park on the other side of the Almas Tower with the amphitheater, an outdoor basketball court, which Kobe Bryant was gracefully enough to allow us to name it the Kobe Bryant Court, with his handprint as well, in case people doubt that. We put his handprint, and he put his signature, so we have that one. But on this side, we're not looking to leave it as it is. There will be more amenities. We will be filling more gaps for the community, for the business, and it will be active, and it will be very complementary for the luxury side in addition to the business side. So I'd like to thank Mövenpick again. I'd like to thank the people who predecessed me before joining this and developing this community to what it is today. I'd like to thank you all for making the time, and again, congratulations for choosing what's likely Dubai's most successful story as far as free zones go. Thank you.